Leon entered the alien academy with his usual calm steps, carrying his small toolbox and a tired expression. He was just a human technician, nothing special. His job was simple: repair broken panels, fix damaged screens, and leave before the alien warriors started their loud training sessions. But today was different. Today, the arena was full. Hundreds of alien trainees stood in perfect lines. Their tall bodies glowed under the bright crystal lights, and their eyes followed every small movement around them. Aliens did not show emotions. They did not smile, blush, or react. They were trained to be cold, disciplined, and silent. Except one girl, Lyra. She was known across the academy as the youngest elite trainee. Silver blue skin, bright violet eyes, calm posture, and a reputation for never breaking a single rule. But the moment Leon stepped inside, he felt her eyes on him, sharp, curious, almost too focused. Leon tried to ignore her and moved toward the damaged console. Sparks flashed as he opened the panel. He muttered to himself, "Why does everything here break every day? Even Earth tech survives longer." He stood up, turned around, and stopped. Lyra was right behind him, so close he could see tiny glowing patterns on her cheeks. He jumped slightly, and the word slipped out of his mouth like an accident he couldn't take back. "Oh, sorry. Wow, you're gorgeous." Silence fell like a hammer. Every alien in the hall froze. Some stiffened. Some gasped. Some even leaned forward as if the word was forbidden magic. Humans never addressed aliens like that. Compliments were not allowed. Emotions were not encouraged. And calling an elite trainee gorgeous was something no one had done in the Academy's entire history. Leon's heart stopped. He didn't mean to say it. He didn't even know why it came out. Lyra blinked, once, slowly. Her violet eyes widened. And then, something impossible happened. Her skin changed color. From blue-silver, to pale pink, to bright red, to glowing red. The entire hall whispered, "She is reacting. Is she angry? Is she blushing?" Aliens did not blush. It was unheard of. Leon took a small step back. I am sorry. It just came out. Please don't vaporize me." Lyra did not move. She just stared at him, her face burning brighter and brighter. Finally, she spoke, soft but clear. "Say it again, human." Leon froze. "What?" She took one step closer, her voice lower, controlled, but shaking slightly, like she was fighting emotions she had never felt before. "The word," she said. "Say it again." The commanders at the back stiffened. Some reached for their weapons. Some waited for her order to punish him. But Lyra raised her hand, stopping everyone. Her glowing cheeks, her trembling breath, it was all new. She had trained her whole life never to show weakness. Yet one human word broke that training in seconds. Leon swallowed. The entire arena watched him like he held a detonator. He whispered, "Gorgeous." Lyra's glow brightened, so bright even the lights of the arena dimmed. And in that moment, every alien understood something horrifying and unbelievable. A human had awakened an emotion in their elite trainee. And nothing in their empire would ever be the same again. The arena did not return to normal after that single word. The air felt heavier, thicker, almost electric. Leon stood frozen, clutching his toolbox like a shield. Lyra stood in front of him, glowing red, refusing to look away. The commanders exchanged nervous glances. Alien trainees looked confused. No one knew what a blush meant for their species. Their strict culture had no space for emotions, especially not ones triggered by a human. Soon the whispers began. "This is dangerous." She reacted to him. Humans should not affect our elites. It could be a violation of the training code. Leon heard every word, and each one felt like a new knife in his stomach. A tall commander stepped forward. His armor gleamed dark silver, and his eyes were sharp like blades. "Trainee Lyra," he said loudly, "step away from the human." Lyra did not move. The commander tried again. "You are showing emotional disturbance. Remove yourself from this area." Her fingers curled tightly. She kept her eyes on Leon. Leon swallowed. Look, I didn't mean to cause." Lyra lifted her hand, commanding him to stay silent. Her voice came out calm, but the glow on her cheeks betrayed the truth. It is not the human who caused disturbance. It is a word. The commander frowned. A word. Lyra nodded. Yes. A compliment. Gasps filled the arena. Aliens did not give compliments. Compliments were considered distractions, weaknesses. The commander's expression hardened. A human complimented you. It is unacceptable. You must report to the emotional suppression chamber. Leon stepped forward without thinking. Hey, wait! She didn't do anything wrong. Every alien turned their heads toward him. Lyra's eyes widened for a second, as if she didn't expect him to defend her. The commander glared at Leon. Human, you will leave this arena immediately. Leon usually followed orders. He was a repair guy, not a fighter. But this time, something inside him refused to stay quiet. Why punish her? I'm the one who said the word. If anyone should go to your whatever chamber, send me. A wave of murmurs rolled across the trainees. A human had just offered himself instead of an elite trainee. That alone was a shock. Lyra looked at him, her eyes softening slightly. The commander clenched his teeth. Humans don't understand our rules. Then explain, Leon said. Silence again. Aliens were not used to being challenged in conversation, especially not by a human with a toolbox. Lyra took a small step closer to Leon, her glow still bright. The chamber removes emotions, she explained quietly. It freezes the mind. No dreams. No warmth. Nothing. Leon felt his chest tighten. That sounds horrible. It is part of our discipline, the commander snapped. Lyra lifted her chin. I refuse. The entire hall gasped. You what? The commander growled. Lyra repeated, louder this time. I refuse the chamber. The glow around her brightened again, pulsing like a heartbeat. The commander stepped forward. Lyra, this reaction is unacceptable. You are losing control. Lyra's voice turned sharp. I am in control. More than you. Every alien froze. And in that dangerous silence, she gently touched Leon's arm, something no alien trainee had ever done to a human. He stays, she said. I stay. The commander's expression darkened. This was no longer a small incident. This was the beginning of a problem the entire empire would soon hear about. The commander's glare cut through the arena like a blade. Aliens stepped back, sensing danger. The air changed, tense, sharp, almost trembling. Leon felt like he was standing inside a storm that was about to explode. Lyra stood beside him, her glowing cheeks slowly fading to a softer red, but her posture remained firm, unshakable. The commander pointed at her. Trainee Lyra, step away from the human. That is an order. Lyra didn't even blink. I decline. Gasps echoed through the hall. Aliens whispered, terrified. She said decline? This is a direct violation. An elite trainee refusing command. Leon's heart pounded. He knew she was risking something huge, but he didn't know how huge until the commander's tone dropped to something cold. If you refuse, you will be marked as unstable. Unstable. Leon didn't know what that meant in alien culture, but judging by the horrified reactions, it wasn't good. Lyra kept her head high. I am not unstable. I am aware. More aware than any of you. The commander stepped closer, his armor casting a dark shadow over her. Then prove your stability. Remove your emotional glow. Lyra inhaled slowly, then exhaled. The glow on her cheeks dimmed, but it didn't vanish. She couldn't hide it anymore. Leon whispered, You don't have to do this. They are threatening you because of me. Lyra turned her eyes toward him, gentle for a moment. Human, your word woke something in me. Something natural. Something they fear. Leon felt his throat tighten. But you could be punished. Lyra looked at the commander again. You want proof I am stable. She lifted her arm. For the first time in the Academy's history, an elite trainee reached toward a human. Her hand hovered in the air, hesitating, then touched Leon's shoulder with soft, careful pressure. Every alien in the hall froze. Leon didn't move a muscle. His breath caught in his chest. Her touch was warm, gentle, almost trembling. Lyra spoke clearly, loudly, to everyone watching. This human is not a threat to me. He did not insult me. He made me feel something I have never felt. Murmurs exploded. Feel. Emotions. Impossible. The commander slammed his staff against the floor, sending a shockwave through the arena. LYI, he shouted. You are breaking the code of emotional purity. Lyra lifted her chin, unafraid. Then rewrite your code. The hall erupted in noise. Some aliens shouted. Some moved back, some stared like statues. Leon felt completely out of place, just a human technician trapped in the center of political storm. Suddenly, the doors burst open. A group of high-ranking officers entered, their armor heavier, their expressions darker. The lead officer raised a hand. Trainee Lyra, by order of the council, you are to be detained for evaluation. Leon stepped forward instinctively. No, she didn't do anything wrong. The officer glared at him. Human, stay silent. You caused this disturbance. Lyra grabbed Leon's wrist, firm, protective. Every alien froze. If you touch him, she warned, her voice shaking with restrained power, you face me. The officers hesitated. A human, protected by an alien elite? Unthinkable, unacceptable, and now, unstoppable. Lyra tightened her grip. Her glow returned, stronger than before. Her next words changed everything in the room. If he is taken, I will go with him. The hall exploded the moment Lyra said those words. A trainee offering to stand with a human? To be detained with him? Impossible. Dangerous. Forbidden. But Lyra didn't back down. Her hand still held Leon's wrist, firm but careful. Leon felt her pulse racing. She was scared, even if she didn't show it. And yet, she still stood there, protecting him. The officers hesitated, unsure. No one wanted to be the first to challenge an elite trainee who clearly wasn't thinking like the others. The lead officer finally spoke. Lyra, if you choose a human, you go against the council. Lyra lifted her chin. Then I'd go against the council. Shocked gasps echoed across the arena. Leon whispered, You don't have to do this. You're risking everything. Lyra looked at him, really looked at him, with a soft, fragile expression that no alien had ever shown. You spoke to me like I mattered. No one in my world ever did that. Leon felt warmth in his chest. I just said the truth. Her glow brightened again. The officers tried to step forward, but the trainees blocked them, not to defend Lyra, but because they were confused and terrified. If Lyra fought, the entire hall could be destroyed. The lead officer pointed directly at Leon. You, human, step forward for judgment. Leon swallowed. He wanted to run. He wanted to hide. But something inside him refused to let Lyra face this alone. He stepped forward. Lyra moved instantly, standing at his side. The officer frowned. The judgment will be public. You will face the arena trial. Leon stiffened. Arena trial. Trainees whispered urgently. He won't survive. Humans are too weak. This is unfair. Lyra touched Leon's hand gently. I will stand with you. Leon blinked. But it's my trial. Lyra shook her head. If they judge your word, they judge my reaction. We face it together. For a moment, Leon forgot the danger. Her glow, her steady eyes, her courage, everything about her felt powerful and sincere. They were escorted into the massive arena. Thousands of aliens gathered around the circular stage. High-ranking council members watched from the shadows. A loud voice echoed. The human is charged with emotional disturbance. The trainee is charged with emotional awakening. Leon whispered, Emotional awakening? That sounds beautiful. Lyra's cheeks glowed again. The council head stepped forward. Human, speak your truth. Leon took a breath. His hand shook, but his voice stayed steady. I fixed the panel. I turned around. I saw her, and I said she was gorgeous. I didn't mean to start chaos. I just spoke honestly. The whole murmured. The council head turned to Lyra. And you? Why did you react? Lyra stepped forward. Her voice was calm, but her words hit the entire arena like thunder. Because a human saw me as something more than a weapon. Because he spoke with kindness, not duty. And because she hesitated only a second. I like how it felt. Gasps everywhere. The council head scowled. So you admit your weakness? Lyra shook her head. I admit my strength. Only the strong can feel. The whole fell silent. Leon took her hand. She didn't pull away. The council stayed, confused, shaken, speechless. They had never seen such defiance, such unity. Finally, the council head raised a hand. The charges are dismissed. The entire arena erupted. Trainees shouted in disbelief. Officers looked stunned. Lyra's glow softened, relief washing across her face. Leon smiled. We're free. Lyra nodded. Then, in front of thousands, she whispered, Say it again. Leon leaned closer. You're gorgeous. And Lyra, elite trainee, emotional rule breaker, the girl who changed the academy, smiled for the first time in her life.